Welcome to Wealth Coffee Chats, folks, for your daily live updates. Get the most out of today's episode by participating in the chat. Make sure you ask some questions, be part of the conversation, have a bit of fun, grab a coffee or a tea, take some notes, and get ready to start your day, folks. Quick few housekeeping rules, though. No spamming, no advertising or self-promotion in the chat. That's not on. Be kind and respectful to everyone when participating. And most of all, have a good time. Real estate investing can be your biggest asset. It also can be your most expensive asset when it comes to getting it right or getting it wrong, folks. It can be time-consuming, stressful, and that's why here at Positive, we have what's called a 6-star team, a full-service team that provides integrated wealth and property investing solutions and services simply designed to help you progress towards your goal of passive income through your property portfolio, folks. Make sure you check out our other podcasts on the Positive Mentor Network. Not only is there Wealth Coffee Chats, there's the Urban Property Investor. Drops every Wednesday with straight talking investing strategies and lessons with Sam Saggers. Property Investor Tales. This is where our clients, you guys, share real life stories from property investing, hosted by some of our advisors and strategists. And that's done every fortnight, dropping every Monday. Wealth, Wine and Wisdom, folks, that debriefs the week that was in the world of finance and property, hosted by yours truly, Jason Witten and Andy Fenton on Fridays. Welcome to another Wealth Coffee Chat. Marvellous Monday. Hope you're well, folks, wherever you are. If you think it's Get Rich Quick, you're in the wrong place. This is the wrong podcast. This is the wrong live for you. Welcome to another Wealth Coffee Chat. Hope you're all awesome and well.
Well, good morning. I hope you are doing well this Friday. Well, it's Brad, your host for Finance Fridays here on Wealth Coffee Chats. Well, folks, good morning. I hope your week's been well. For those in Victoria and other parts of Australia, we've got a long 3-day weekend, so I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. Apologies for Queensland, where you may not be able to soak up as much sun as you normally do any days, but you know what? Let's just dive into it, folks. What are we going to talk about today? And you might have seen the title, but it's about fast refis. Is it real? Does that actually exist? I don't know. Love to get your thoughts on it. Before I dive in a little bit further, I just want to say good morning to some of those repeat offenders here on Wealth Coffee Chats. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Luke. Good morning, Kevin. Appreciate that you guys are always here and you guys always participate. We get more out of it, guys, when you participate. This is a lot of information that we dive into. And look, I know when I started getting into finance and learning some of these things, I had a lot of questions. So don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to ask, because I'm not going to shoot you down. Sometimes people say there's no dumb questions. Look, only dumb questions one that's not asked. Yeah. So ask away, participate. I am always happy to just dive in and see what you guys are thinking. So what is this idea of a fast refinance? I'm not sure if you've experienced any hurdles on making the leap from one lender to the next. Here at PRE and Positive Money, we think that your wealth is created by making strategic decisions. And one of those decisions is not being sticky to one bank. Stick to good banks, don't get me wrong, but when you need to move, how do we do that? How do we do that, folks? We don't just stay with the banks. We don't just stay with one lender for the full 30 years. If you're doing that, you're doing something wrong. And I would strongly urge you to contact one of us or start watching more of our Wealth Coffee Chats and a lot of the stuff that we put out there. So let's talk about this a bit more. Fast refinance. Sometimes they drag on refinances. Now, with my team, we do a lot of training and strategies so that we can try to speed up this process. And we're heavily investing in more systems and processes so that we can make this experience less stressful. And this fast refinance, it has been sometimes fact and other times fiction. So it does drag on. But there are some things out there that are getting us into the right direction, giving us some really good opportunities to make this thing quick. Well, quicker anyways. So there's this concept out there and it's a program and it's called FAST REFI. It is an insured product through First Title that some lenders have signed up for. And as the title suggests, it is aiming to help this process go a lot quicker. So, what is it? What is a fast refi? So, basically, what happens with this product is if your lender has signed up for it, the aim is to make sure that you're not spending 30, 60, 90 days on doing a refinance after you've already got finance approval. And what's the reason for that? Well, we'll dive into it a little bit. Okay. So, what does the benefits actually mean to you? So, first off, obviously it means that it's going to be a bit faster, right, folks? It's not that 60, 90 days, but we could actually get it done after you get your loan docs out, formal approved loan docs out within days, not weeks, not months. And what it also does is gives us the ability to make sure that any money that you're needing to get into, tap into, it's done a lot quicker. It's done a lot quicker. And one of the biggest hurdles that I've ever found in this whole refinance process, believe it or not, it's not the new lender. Although that can sometimes feel like it when we're going through the documentation request and going through credit, getting it to settlement, getting the solicitor's instructed so that we can actually get there. But sometimes it's actually to do with your outgoing lender. And that's usually the biggest pain point. And what this thing does is actually stops your outgoing lender. So say, for instance, I am currently with Commonwealth Bank, been with them for years, found that their services are really good, but with the interest rates changing and going up and going up and going up, I'm feeling the pain. And I'm looking out there in the network and seeing well, there's some better interest rates out there. There's some more products out there that, it does sound good to maybe jump ship and go to where the grass is greener. And I know that ad is the grass is green on the other side sometimes, but it's green where you water. But not when it comes to the banks. Not when it comes to the banks. Sometimes you do need to jump over that fence and get to some greener pastures. Jeff's put something in there that I just want to post up there. These $3,000 cash back seems risky. Lots of fees to discharge, then restart a mortgage. Maybe choose up to 3K. Jeff, I love your question. I actually really enjoy it because one of the things I have to show my clients is this. They will offer you all these incentives to refinance. They'll give you a $3,000 cash back, or I don't know, $20,000, $50,000 or 50,000 credit frequent flyer points to jump ship. The bank's not giving that out for free. They get their money back in the end, folks. They do. And don't be fooled by the marketing gimmick. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's nice to have a quick buck in your pocket. But don't let that be the thing that makes your decision. It's about strategy, folks. 100%. It is about strategy. So back to topic. So what happens? What is the outgoing lender doing that actually stops you from going to that next lender, from you finding a better product, from you getting a better interest rate, a product that works for your requirements? Well, the banks make it difficult for a reason. They don't want you to go. They want you to continue paying that higher interest rate. They want you to hone into that complacent mentality. It says, you know what, this is too hard basket. I don't mind paying $1,000 more in interest because it takes maybe 30, 60, 90 days to do a refinance and all that document collection. And that's what they bank on. So what they do is they make it purposely difficult to make it so that you don't want to go to that other lender that's got some cool stuff, some competitive interest rates, some good products. And this is why this fast refi program is a game changer. So yes, we do have to go through some of the standard application processes. And I want to talk a bit about that as well, because There's so much more technology out there, folks, that Positive Real Estate and Positive Money are tapping into, so that this document requests and getting this from you, getting that from you, it's a lot easier. And I'm pretty excited about it. So I might hold tight because we've got some cool things coming out. I've kind of hinted at it in past episodes, but we've got a new software that's going to be a game changer for all of PRE and Positive Money. So I'm super excited about it. Stay tuned. But yeah, this is a game changer, because what we're now doing is getting around that retention team that kicks in as soon as you lodge a discharge with your current bank. So say, for instance, Jeff, Kevin, Luke, you want to discharge your loan and go to another bank, say Macquarie, Suncorp, Westpac, and you're with Commonwealth Bank at the moment. I'm not picking on Commonwealth Bank, these are just examples. I bank with them, so like it's good. So you're wanting to make this leap, this adjustment into your new product. So what you're going to do is go ahead and send in the application to your mortgage broker, Positive Money, be sure. And then we're going to ask you to get your discharge paperwork with your bank process. Usually we give that to you and then you just have to lodge it. But then your bank comes back and says, the response time for approving this discharge is anywhere between 30 to 90 days. And they will drag that out. And in that 30 to 90 days, they want to see how serious you are with you discharging your loan. Are you actually going to do it, or is this just a strategic move to get your rates reduced? And this is something that I do speak to my clients about. I said, look, before we start this process, let me just see if you can refinance. If we can shade off maybe, I don't know, 0.2, 0.3% off your loan, let's go for it. But if it's only like a marginal reduction in your interest rate, just because under your circumstances, let's see. Because sometimes when we lodge that discharge, their retention team kicks in and they're like, let's see if we can keep this client. And that's good. That's good for you. For me, I'm all about making sure that my clients are looked after, even if it means that you're not going to do a loan with me today. I've never been about getting you guys into another Positive Money product if it doesn't suit you, if it doesn't benefit you. It's not what my heart is. It's not what PRE's heart is. It's making sure that our clients are looked after, that they're not having to be pigeonholed to the banks. Yeah, it's interesting, right? The retention team tries to make it very difficult. And if we lodge that discharge and they give you a better rate, I'm all for it. So that's what the major delays is, folks. It's just getting past that retention team. But it's okay, because what we can do is make sure that you are getting access to a better interest rate and you're saving a lot better, a lot quicker. You're not having to pay thousands of dollars because of the bank's challenging situations with getting you to stay with them. And it's not very difficult, folks. This Fast Refi program is becoming more common. More banks are signing up with it at the moment. So a little bit of the criteria for it so that you guys have an understanding. There's about 7 banks that offer this Fast Refi through First Title. And most of the banks that are outgoing lenders have said, okay, cool. If they can do it quick, fine. Why not? Which is kind of interesting, but that's besides the point. It's probably more on the way they structure their products more than anything that allows First Title to do these fast refis. But it is an option for you. And what we need to do is really dive into your situation, really. So it is refinancing of a loan. You can get equity out. You can have separate loan splits. We just need to make sure that your name on title isn't changing. There is no changes in your name since you settled your loan, because there can be some complications with that when First Title tries to insure that product and that refinance. But this is it, man. This is something that can actually really help speed up that refinance process for you so that you're not having to wait 60, 90 days. We actually can wait just days after you get your approval and settlement docs or loan docs out. And I think that's actually pretty cool. That's pretty amazing. I'm not sure about you, but for me, this is something that I think it's a right direction for not just the banks, but also for the client experience. And I'm looking forward to some of the things that we're bringing out here. And as always, guys, if you've got questions, feel free to just reach out. Like, we are here to answer them. I know I talk about a lot about engaging and having chats with what we're doing here at Positive Real Estate and Positive Money, but you guys have to ask. Let us know what you're looking for. Tell us what you want to get answered. And as always, reach out. I mean, if you need something, we've got our scrolling thing at the bottom with our email address, finance@Positive Money. But maybe you want to book in with us and you want to have a one-on-one chat. Well, that's an option too. If you look over to the right of me, is that right? Yeah, you'll see my QR code and I can actually have a one-on-one chat with you. And don't be a stranger. This is something that I'm really passionate about. And I'm always happy to have a good chat and see what we can do to help you guys. Well, that's it, folks, for today's Finance Fridays. I look forward to seeing you guys next week, and I hope you have an amazing weekend. Take care. Bye.
Episode of Wealth Coffee Chat, folks. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you never miss a thing when we go live. Improve your portfolio and investing game, folks, with Wealth Coffee Chats live every morning at 8:10 each weekday. Make sure you join us. Previous episodes are also available wherever you get your podcasts, folks, as well as our other podcasts from the 6-Star team here at positivementor.com.au.